Welcome to my channel, dear ones. My name is Camilla, and I am an intuitive and healer and an activator. And I will bring forth to you the messages I got around this 1212 portal. We will do clearing, healing, and activation, and I will bring forth light language and energy healing to help you assist and to help you through this portal so you can really access the energies and the potential of this great portal of the 12/12/2021. And the what I picked up on the themes for this portal is the energy of fire and the energy of power, and this will continue through into 2022, because dear ones, 2022 is going to be the year, your year, the year where we thrive, the year where we really access our light, our purpose, our mission, our abilities, our own divine power, and anchored into our lives and into physical form. And to do this, we have to let go, and we have to allow certain ways to change. So, and another energy that is very present, very strong right now, is the energy of the dragons. So I will bring forth the dragon energy in the light language today to assist you. The dragons are both, they hold energy of power, the energy of fire, and they are so powerful. And I will channel the golden dragon. I work with two dragons, celestial cosmic dragons, the white dragon and the golden dragon. And when I started to connect with the dragon energy for a couple of years ago, that's when I started to channeling light language, actually. At and the dragons, the celestial dragons, their vibrations are so high. So for them to connect with me and to uh, be able to get their messages and their healing activation through to me was actually through light language, because it had to bypass my logical mind, because uh, where they are at and their codes of light they are holding, it's not really, it's very hard for us in a physical form to be able to translate it into our linear language and understanding, logical understanding. Uh, so they have a great potential of starting to activate your gifts as well. And so what happened when I started to tune into this energy of this portal is I got one night in dream state, I got the message, Chiron, 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 time to turn sand into gold. And I woke up and I had to check that word up, Chiron. It was really, I didn't really understand it. And it was, Chiron is a planet, also a small planet or a comet. There is some different teachings on this. And this, it holds the energy of the wounded healer. And I was very familiar with the wounded healer, and I've been working very much with this energy. So it stood clear to me that this transmission was going to be a healing of the wounded healer, an activation of your power to turn sand into gold. So I did some research about the Chiron and the story around Chiron, and it's a Greek mythology. So there was, to just tell you briefly to understand this story, is that there was this centaur, half man, half horse. His name was Chiron, and he was a healer, and he was immortal. So one time he got wounded by an arrow, and this arrow, it was poisoned, and there is some saying that it was he had made this arrow, and he got poisoned, he got wounded, and he was suffering, and because of that he was immortal, he couldn't die from it. And there was his, I have some notes, there was his this other there was this other person, Prometheus. And as you probably know, or maybe know, that he was the one who brought the fire from the gods without their permission to humanity in this. And the gods got so angry with him because this divine energy, this divine gift was not for humans. And this is so interesting. So the energy of fire, this transmuting fire, was not meant for humans, according to this so-called gods. So he got punished, and his punishment was that every day there was this birds, crows, I think, that was going to eat his liver, and then he will grow. There will be another one. He will grow out another one, and they will eat that one too. And this was an ongoing story, and he was just doomed to suffer forever. And so Chiron was already wounded, and he was not able to die. So he said, "I trade with you. I take your place," and he did. And so this was his life. Then he was in this situation where he was constantly attacking and had his liver eaten by these birds. And there is some difference when I try to see how the story ended to do the research. There is different stories. There's ones that said that Zeus, Zeus, I think you say that in English, the greatest god in Greek mythology, he felt sorry for him, and so he allowed him to end this suffering and to become a star or ascend as a planet in the sky. And so this story, so the messages I got after learning this story is that the wounded healer, we are the immortal ones. The true self, we are immortal. And when we come into physical form, when we come into our human bodies, that's when the suffer starts to be in a physical form with all our senses. It is to suffer because we have these emotions and we have these thoughts, and the 3D physical reality can be very harsh. So in one sense, it is like you are doomed to suffer, as Chiron was. But remember, dear ones, and this is where the energy of the wounded healer comes in, is that we are so much more. We are the light, we are the power, we are the divine power. So instead of being these victims of just this suffering and this ongoing themes playing out for us, the same things in this lifetime, in previous lifetimes, we are here to transmute it. We are here to anchor our light into earth, into our human physical bodies. And what happens when we do this? We start to transmute the pain, the wounds. So what was poison are transmuted into gold. What was coal, charcoal, starts to transmute into diamonds. So what was once our greatest wounds and suffering will become our greatest gifts to offer humanity. And we all have this capacity. So why are we repeating certain patterns, or patterns seem to repeat in our life? And lifetime after lifetime call the karmic cycles, right? It is because we are co-creating it again and again, because we are refusing it. We are trying to escape it, and that's why it's keep returning to us. We keep on repeating these emotions, events that brings us pain. And we will do this until we choose to approach it in a different way. Not try to escape it, not fear it. And this is the energy of the fire and the energy of our power. This is, we are the power, we hold the power. So often the wound, the deepest wounds, hold such an energy, such power in itself, and so much, you know, this intense feeling can really be so fiery, right? But when we choose to really ground ourselves into it with our light, with our divinity, we start to transmute it. And this is the process again when the diamonds are becoming diamonds under this huge pressure in the earth, and with this heat, the stones, it's becoming diamonds. And with help of lava, again the fire, it is brought up to the surface of earth for humanity to be able to receive it. So don't fear the fire, don't fear the intensity in your experience, in your emotions. When you are brave and when you are connected with who you are, that's when you are so powerful. And when you bring that connection and that presence of your light, again, the fire, into the pressure of your emotions, your experiences, that's when it starts to transmute. Then that is when you are the alchemist. We are all the alchemists. And that is when, in one way, the suffering ends. So we are not here to bypassing or escape. We are here to be fully in our divinity, very present in everything that is occurring in our life and internally. Because when we find and we start to turn on that switch on how to approach it, that's when it starts to shift. That is when our karma becomes our dharma, our life path, our purpose. So this is what we will do today. We will clear this cycle of just experiencing pain, repeating pain, feeling as we are a victim of suffering, our wounds, our ongoing stories, our ongoing experiences that is returning to us. So this is, and instead becoming the alchemists, the wounded healer that allows our wounds to be our greatest gifts. And this is power, dear ones. And this is what we came here to and for. So dear, I think that's what all that I wanted to say. And let's move into the healing part and the clearing part. So this is so we will start with clearing this loop of karma, and that will change our akashic records as well, because when we choose differently, when we choose totally to approach it with our divine presence, that's when the magic happens, and that's when the need for these patterns to be repeated, there is no need anymore. So it's like all these stones are being thrown at us until we understand what to do with them, make diamonds out of them, right? So many of us are trying to escape this, our humanness, our what we call bad feelings or low vibrations, because we feel like victims to them and we feel overwhelmed by them. But when you start to understand the process by making diamonds, by being in divine presence with whatever is going on, without fearing, that you can just see, okay, here's something else that is coming up for me to be shifted, to be turned into gold, to be turned into my gift for humanity. You will stop fearing. You will start to embrace it. And when we do not hesitate and when we do not resist it, so much of the pain just goes away by this action to embrace it. And also it is interesting that the diamond, as you maybe know, is the hardest material we know. And for me, it represents that when it becomes our truth, the diamond is our truth. The other side of the wound is our gift. When we have healed something and moved past it and make it as a way to be more connected with who we are and our divinity, it is rock solid, it's diamond hard. Our truth is, nothing can change it, no one can take it away from us. And so there is this truth with a capital T, and it's the divine truth, and it's just a knowing that will higher our vibration, connect us with even more of source, the divine, God, and so on. Okay, I think that was all I had to say. So just relax and get yourself ready to receive. And I will connect with you, and I will open up myself as a channel for the purest form of energy, of light, of healing, of activation to run through me and to you, with the permission of you and your higher self, for the highest good of all. Thank you. So we will start now by you. If you accept this clearing, cleansing, healing, and activation, state yes. And by clearing this ongoing loop of karmic cycles, this feeling of being powerless and being a victim to our wounds, to our suffering, to our humanity. Sashuliar sashineatrakish, soshoatash aliar sanikar ayatrush uyatrakia. Nurisliar sakukiar, soshana mariatra yatra 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 yatra. Nutsi shuliara kiara natar, niriayakana shu arshuliatra. So the golden dragons are here and surrounding you, and they tell you that you got lost in your humanity, you got lost in form. You are of the stars, you are divinity. It is the time to return to this memory, to activate this memory in you and allow it to flow through you into every experience, every aspect of your life. So shall kiriatranakia shashiar kiar nursia shayatrakiar tria hush aliart. Nuria traya kiar aliatraitita shushao. Sashuatranakia trikiotush. Sashuakia. Lur sushana traikia rakaya. Kinarati shuliarana. We clear this from all your bodies, all your minds, all aspects of you, Alpha to Omega, every part of you, multidimensionally. The feeling of being a victim, the feeling of endless suffering. Activating your divine perspective of this. Dragons now bring forth a golden egg and surrounds you with this golden egg, so you are put inside this golden egg. And it's an armor of light that will protect you, protect your memory, that you will not go lost, be lost in this 3D matrix, that you will always be connected with the light that you are. Will always be connected with your ability to turn sand into gold. You are the diamond maker. You are the alchemist. Naliar hushanetra kianarapaliar sufurmanetra. Nititirana nakursaletrus ayatra kiananatar. And just allow this golden egg extract everything from you, all heaviness, all feeling of being a victim, feeling powerless, all fear you have of your power and the fear you hold of fire, all the fear you hold around the intensity in your human experience. Do not fear. Dive into it. Because you are the diamonds. Nothing can destroy you. You are here to shine. That's your gift. The pressure and the heat will only bring forth the star that you are, the divine presence that you are, as you choose to remember. Larsanakush antir amananatash anitrishusha nataria kataliarana kayatra. Oh, Sanatesho Sorkia, now, dear ones, you start to remember, you start to remember. Your gifts are returning to you. Your presence, your true presence, is returning to you. Nuliarikia Sanakuria, Noriariyapar, Aliataranaku Sanayatra, Yur Ulur Nariatra. Isinear usiatash no ayatarliatrukinia. Murusanayatarayaliaranako, clearing all your hesitation, all your resistance. Relax your body and open up all hidden pockets where you fear your human experiences, where you fear life. To think that it holds, that it will hurt you in any way. So by fearing life, fearing you being human, you are being so powerless, dear ones. when you start to embrace, you know that you are the power. That is divine power. With that softness, with that gentleness. Now expand your field and allow your divinity to enter in and ground it in into your physical form, into every experience, every emotion, every thought that you hold. Don't change it. There is no need to. Just embrace it with your divine presence. Relax, dear one. Nukiala natash anyar supuriaka. Understand your wounds, their purpose. Your experience of your wounds is your gift. And your healing gift, as you are now healed and are healing, will be your purpose to bring forth into this world, into your brothers and sisters. And the way you do it will be unique for you. With your own unique signature, you will radiate this healing, and by that give others the same opportunity to heal with your presence, with your truth. Larsa shanikeriatro shanokoratra liar aniatro kishar nur soliara nakiatra noliara nakiara ariatro shanakiara nanara kiala yatar shunuku. And now just receive these activating codes that is streaming onto you. Just open up and allow them to do their magic, and allow it to bypass your logical mind, your experience so far of who you are and what you are capable of and how you are capable to experience life. Samaraliana riato shanaki atraki alanatarro sosho. Allow this fire, this divine fire, this divine power return now to humanity. Because the time has come. You are the great alchemists. So artu ayatra, nuliaraya, usiatra, nusiar, nualiatra shakaya, tualiara, nusiashukia, liar, ayuranakiar, socialayata. You are the bridge, you are the connection between heaven and earth. You are the bringers of heaven on earth. Hush, lurshai shanatar, nokiash, aliur kutsisanatar, luawakiar, nuliadraya. As so that there is no end to what you are capable of as source beings. Nasanaki liarakiashanaki adraya trikiali trokuyush. And dear ones, just inhale and exhale and allow this codes and allow this energy, this activation to run through you down into the Mother Earth, to be anchored into the earth, into your physical form, every aspect of you. Just breathe and allow. And this energy, this realization capacity will just amplify and will just grow stronger the coming days, weeks and months ahead, because this is where we are going, and it will continue in 2022, because that year will be it will be your year. It will be yours, where you switch, and when you will start to really understand what it's all about and what you are here for. Thank you, dear ones. And you can call on the dragons and ask them to assist you. And they are very powerful, and don't fear. Don't fear. If you feel fear, they will back off. They're very, very respectful. But remember, what you fear is actually your power, your capacity. And last blessing. So remember, dear ones, this is timeless. You can return to this whenever, and whenever this comes your way, this transmission is the perfect timing for you. And I hope this works miracles in you. And the portals, as always, there's not something external that we are, in one way it is, but it's actually an inner portal. We are opening up for further levels of our power, our divine true nature that is accessible for us at this time. So I hope this helped you, and I hope this will assist you. And please subscribe and share and like if you if you find it helpful and wish to support this channel. And I thank you so much, and I send you many blessings. Thank you. Bye.